Hello everybody and welcome back to Sim4 Gaming. So, I decided I was going to go ahead and journey away from Middle-earth for a little while. And we're going to play a little bit of Star Trek Online, start a new character, start a new adventure. So this playthrough is going to be purely for entertainment purposes. I love playing this game. I absolutely love it. Star Trek Online is probably one of, if not the best, free-to-play models of any MMO that I've played free-to-play. Absolutely love it. You don't have to buy anything. It's not pay to win. It's not, nothing is locked behind a paywall. Now, there are things that you can get that are cooler if you pay for it, but nothing is better if you pay for it. And I absolutely love it. The thing is, I'm not good at this game. I've been playing this game for years, and I have not figured out. I don't understand completely the crafting system, the reputation system. There's a lot of stuff with this game that part of it is me. Some of it I've never really taken the time to learn, as it were. The crafting system I've never really bothered with. I've thought about looking into it, maybe starting this character and running through. I'll sit and I'll take some time and try to figure out how the crafting system works and see if I can understand that. It's the same with the reputation system. Now, the reputation system, it's a neat concept. It's a cool idea. There's a lot of stuff that you can get from it. But it's not something I've ever really been. I don't know. I've never really been bothered with it. It is what it is. I don't need to get into it. I've never really played the game competitively, if there's really a competitive aspect of the game, but I've never really done that. So anyway, let's get into it. What do we want to do? This is a faction that I have no idea how to play. I tried a long time ago. I tried to make one. I think it was right after they came out. Right after they released the faction to play. And I didn't really understand what was going on because it threw everything at you all at once. So it was kind of I think what it was is it overwhelmed me, and I wasn't, my head wasn't in it, so I didn't retain how to do anything. Also, it's not really a faction that I care too much about. KDF can be kind of fun, and you can make more than just Klingons. Let's look at it here. So you've got next generation Klingons, or the new Klingons from Odyssey or from Discovery, which I don't really know anything about. I never watched. You can make a Gorn. I thought, maybe it's a store thing. I thought that you could make, or maybe you can. Hang on. I thought that you could make an original Gorn. They've got the eyes for the original Gorn from the original series. I thought that there was one where you could have the entire appearance be the original series Gorn, which was kind of funny. I don't know who these guys are, but you've got different species inside of it, and then alien. I think all of the factions, save for the hegemony, I think all the factions have an alien option where you can kind of build your own, or the Dominion. I thought it was the hegemony. Yeah, it's new stuff, and they don't recommend it for new players. Just do that. Yeah, so this one doesn't have an alien option. You're just playing as them. And then you have different factions of Starfleet. You have regular, current era Starfleet. And then you have Discovery Starfleet, which takes place, I believe it is before If I remember right, Discovery takes place before the original series. And then you have original series, which has always been my favorite faction to start with. I enjoy it. I don't think I'm going to go with it this time because I've kind of burnt myself out on any time I make a new character to play around. It's always original series Starfleet. And then you have the Romulan Republic, and inside of here, okay, you have just Romulans and aliens that you can make. So we're just going to make a base Starfleet character. So you've got a whole bunch of options here that you can make characters of, and all of them have starting traits, different things that kind of help them out. And then if you play a human, you kind of get to build a little bit of how you start. I thought you had to pay for the Ferengi. I thought Ferengi was only playable if you paid for it. I don't recall paying for it. Control rights. I've played one of those. They're not bad. They're weird. And then, again, the alien. So I'm going to go real vanilla here. I'm just going to play a human. That's what we're going to do. What do we want? So my first choice is usually always engineers, because I like the idea of the engineer. They're just space mechanics, essentially, and I like that. Or I could be a red shirt and die all the time. I don't know which one to go with. To me, the science officer doesn't add too much. I think we'll just go, we'll go red shirt. We'll go red shirt. And then, build our guy here real quick. You guys get to watch that process. Real military man. Laptop options somewhere. You kind of got that. I can turn down the shininess of it too. Something like that. What color are his eyes going to be? They have green eyes. Black hair. Yeah, we'll go with the stern stance. And this guy's going to be a giant. He was built for this. This was his life. And then I like to build my own uniforms, which I don't think I can really build. No, I can build some stuff. On the Xbox, because the accounts don't share. On the Xbox, I have a bunch of really neat uniform stuff that I've gotten over the years. And then I changed my colors up a little bit. Start black on it. Kind of see what's what. Okay, so that will stay black. I'm not sure it will stay black. And do that. I don't like glossy stuff. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. That's not bad. That's not bad. Needs gloves, shooter. Black gloves. character emblem. I don't know what that is. That's kind of new. Give him his rank. And his badge. I love this badge. Make fun of me as you will. I love this badge. Okay, and then the belt can go. Belts look dumb to me. I don't like them. Next generation pants. That'll stay, and then we will go with combat boots. And there he is. Okay. So what should this guy's name be? So just give him a quick name here. We can say that he is related to the great Dr. Leonard McCoy. Some kind of distant relation. And a name for the ship. Let's see what random gives us. Random usually has Rhea, Nova. We'll go with Nova. We'll go with that. And I'll go ahead and play the tutorial.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant.
This game follows
I promised to save the Romulan homeworld.
Storyline and the timeline of the Calvin timeline from
the planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed.
Reboot.
Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Today, Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Resistance is futile. Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
Keep firing!
Welcome
So
to
yeah, a
Star
whole lot
Trek
to take in
Online.
there.
Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself.
This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
So, if I don't know if you could hear me through the Leonard Nimoy voiceover.
To move, use the WA.
The game is based off of the Calvin timeline, which
People
was
you
the
can interact
reboot.
with have icons above their heads. You can press the interaction key.
Finally,
Default-
I was beginning to think you forgot what today was. Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
And then, like, the voiceover work right there has recently been added.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get? Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tyrell. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Yeah, the voiceover work is all new. That didn't used to be there. They put a lot of work for being a free-to-play game. They put a lot of work into it over the years to just add to quality of life and make it a more fun and engaging game.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
There you are! Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up. Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name? Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me. You're going to have to ask him.
The direction of your objectives also appears on your compass. Interact with have a...
Goodness. Throwing all of them at me. Okay.
Come. Cadet. I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions. I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up. Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday.
I'll tell Flores to meet you outside. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
So with the voiceover work, it's a little harder for me to commentate and have conversation. But once I get out of the tutorial zone and start playing the game, there's not quite as much voiceover work.
I got the tactical officer spot, just what I wanted.
So
where'd you end up?
after that, you know, we can, I can get more involved.
You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up. Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
I actually thought that she was going to go off of the path and run through the little park there for a second.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
Fun little nod to...
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram.
Star Trek
He
3.
seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
I think Star Trek 3...
To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
was the one where they went back in time and saved the whales. I really can't remember, though. It's been a while.
Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck. Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really. It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training. The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Right-click on a target to fire your weapon.
Then you've got different faces, styles too. I believe this one is stun,
While in
right?
combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. Press H to holster and draw your weapon.
Well done, Cadet. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory. Absolutely, I have a new first officer. Yes, you should be proud of your accomplishments here, Cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
First officer, way to go! Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
You kind of get to pick what kind of person you're going to be. I always go with the humble kind of thing.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Remember, your objective locations can also be found on your compass, as well as your mini-map. Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
I don't think anybody will win awards for the voice acting, but it's still not terrible. It adds something to it.
shuttles.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda-class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft, average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge. I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Name and position? I have your record right here. Welcome aboard. Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use a turbolift in the nearby corridor. It will take you directly there.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors, then disable the tractor moorings.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1. Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
To sit, right-click on the chair you wish to sit in.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Captain, I'm picking up an automated distress call from the SS Breakeven. Their warp core is failing, and they require immediate assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes. They are not responding to our hails.
Keep trying, Travell. Their long-range comms might be down.
Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
An unexpected situation, number 1. But such things come with the job. What do you think we should do?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
Indeed. We also don't know what led to this situation either. It could have been an accident, or the results of an attack. What do you advise?
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Indeed. Yellow alert. Raise shields. Number 1, I'd like you to oversee the rescue effort once we arrive.
Still no response from the break-even, Captain.
Scan them. Maybe they're unable to respond to our signal.
Captain, our shields are collapsing.
Flores, return fire. Pattern Delta Sierra 9.
Well, there go the shields. Not good. Engineering to bridge!
Go ahead, engineering.
Sir, the Borg are here! We need help!
Right, number 1. I want you to go to main engineering and lead the security team efforts there. Get those Borg off my ship. Sorry for the emergency stop, number 1, but there's a problem in the transporter room. The Borg are trying to take it over, most likely to prevent us from using site-to-site transports within the ship. Head to the armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security officers you find on the way. Once you're armed, I need you to go to the transporter room and secure it as soon as possible. We're holding our own so far, number 1, but our success depends on securing the ship. Do what you can to get the Borg out of critical areas.
You need to unlock the armory.
So this is actually
over here.
new. It's changed throughout
Enter the
the
command
years.
code.
Sometimes it's been the Klingons, sometimes it's been the Borg,
We should grab
sometimes
rifles
it's
to
been
fight off the Borg.
The Romulans. It's changed a couple of times, and actually the tutorial mission has changed a couple of times too.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon.
What I'm talking about? Locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll.
Okay, so that's something I didn't think about until right now. So I need to change some of the stuff around for the way that I play. Where is
Warning. Hull breach detected on deck 6.
further down at the bottom? Yeah, closer to it. Yeah. So my buttons are a little different the way that I play. What was the one that I was the other one I was That's not it. Is it up here?
Warning. Hull breach detected on deck 6.
Movement stuff.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
I'm not sure.
Warning. Hull breach detected on deck 6.
Yeah, that's not right. Give me just a second, folks. I'm trying to remember how all of this is set up.
Damage control team
Where?
to deck 7.
I thought it was...
Security to engineering. Code red.
Oh, is it status? Is that what it is? Yeah, status is what it is. Okay.
Deck 7.
So drag it up here. Do that.
Status report, number 1. Very well. We're reading Borg life signs in your area. Looks like you'll have to fight your way to the transporter room. Good luck.
Sorry about that. Had to
Hangar Bay 1 has been compromised.
fix my stuff.
Damage control team to deck 7.
But yeah, certain aspects of it have changed over the years, which has kind of kept it fresh.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
Security to engineering. Code red.
You can do extra damage to enemies by flanking them. Try attacking your enemies on their sides or behind them.
Oh, me.
Borg forces detected on deck 3, 5, and 9.
Thanks. You saved me from a fate worse than death. I'll get back to manning the transporters.
On deck 4.
That's going to be a problem. We took some hard hits in the initial salvo, and there are hull breaches in the corridor. I don't think you can make it there. We still have main power, so yes, I think I can. Get on the transporter pad and I'll beam you there.
Security field failing on decks 8 and 10.
Your timing is fortuitous, sir. We are making a push to retake main engineering.
Press C to crouch. Crouching is a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks. Press X to aim your weapon. Aiming your weapon gives a bonus to damage.
And you can melee anytime you want. And melee can
In a Starfleet history sim, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. I need you to prepare the plasma coolant for emergency release. Any riskier than standing around while the Borg send over more drones? I don't think so. Hurry, I do not want to be assimilated. No, thank you.
Nope. One of those consoles.
Security. Code red. Not good. Not good. We need to go now. Quick, release the plasma coolant. Attention in history class that day. That plasma coolant really did a number on the Borg. He won't be coming back here anytime soon. That's good. That's very, very good.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Borg could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Go. See to the bridge. We will secure main engineering.
Damage control teams to deck 7.
The bridge is secure. For now. Help the others back onto their feet, Number 1. We may have more unwanted guests before too long.
You have my gratitude.
I owe you. Both of you. Thanks.
Nice work, Number 1. Looks like that phaser training paid off.
Captain, look out!
Captain, the Borg vessel has gone to warp and left the system. Based on the amount of damage they sustained, it is logical to assume they disengaged in order to regenerate safely.
We survived, but the captain, he trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on
All
away
decks
missions
reporting
on
in,
the
sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain. No response, Captain. I suggest that we move closer for a short-range scan.
Increase your speed using...
So, back in the old days...
Use W and S.
There was a different or an
Helm,
additional...
full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
There was an additional...
Position yourself near the ship and press F
for your ship, and it was your crew count. And as you were in combat, the more damage you took, that kind of thing, your crew count would go down. And that would affect your attacks, that would affect your ship's passive healing, your shields regenerating. And I thought that was a really neat thing. They got rid of it, though. I think they got rid of that some time ago.
No life forms detected. The ship is broadcasting its distress signal via automation. I suggest that we remotely order the break-even's computer to cease the distress signal.
I've put together a damage report, Captain, and it's not good. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair. Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but we took too much damage in main engineering. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to war.
There was a battle here recently between Starfleet and Klingon forces, and the amount of wreckage present is considerable. Despite the dangers involved, the salvage opportunities attract the crews of civilian vessels, like the Break-Even. Logic suggests that we may discover similar opportunities for salvage here. I recommend scanning the debris field. Some of the derelicts present may contain intact plasma injectors.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the spacebar to fire energy weapons. Warning, ship is under attack. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to loot it.
Plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter, and I'll get everything installed as soon as I can, Captain. Just remember, safety comes first. After all, we don't want to blow up the minute we hit warp 1.
Unfortunately so, Captain. We are still unable to send a distress signal. There are several operational Starfleet comm satellites near our position. My preliminary attempts to use them to send a distress signal were not successful. A sensor scan revealed the presence of Borg technology in each satellite, and that they are the source of the jamming signal. Since time is a factor, the most expedient solution to the problem is the destruction of the assimilated satellites. Their elimination should allow us to send a distress signal to Starfleet Command.
You must be within 10...
So,
use your laser mission is under attack.
I want to try and get done with the tutorial area before I
Target shields have failed.
call it quits for the night.
Use your torpedoes.
So this video may run over 5 hours.
Nice shot! 2 more jamming satellites left.
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal? Captain, the Borg ship sustained damage in our encounter and is likely to be leaking plasma until they have an opportunity to regenerate. We might be able to use that plasma to find them. Understood. Fortunately, our sensors are sufficient to the task of following the trace plasma signature. Now enhancing the plasma trail imaging, the recolored visual should appear on our mapping systems.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Activate full impulse by clicking.
Multiple Borg vessels on sensors. These probes do not appear to be shielded.
Looks like they were recently made from simulated parts and aren't fully operational yet.
We should continue to follow the plasma trail.
Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Captain, the Borg have adapted. These vessels possess shields. Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance? Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory. Where is Captain Taggart? I see. And you're the acting captain. Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for our position. Chimera out.
I feel like the music is too loud. I feel like all of that is just way too loud. Stuck inside of a rock. Cool. There we go. That's kind of hilarious. Oh my goodness. I went the wrong way because for some reason that... Okay. That's alright. That's alright. Figure this out.
Another Borg sphere is attacking.
This is Admiral Janeway. Looks like you're having a little Borg trouble. Let's see what we can do about that. So, the rumors are true. The Borg have returned. We've got our work cut out for us. Cadet, where's your captain? Assimilation isn't a fate that anyone should suffer, and I hesitate to think about what the Borg would do with a captive Starfleet captain. They must have taken him for a reason. Otherwise, they wouldn't have left without assimilating your entire crew. Agreed. We'll do everything we can to bring your captain home, Cadet.
Captain Janeway of the USS Nova to all Starfleet. I'm under attack by Borg vessels. Stay epidemic. Be quiet. I'm engaged under Borg attack in the Voyage system. Require immediate assistance.
I don't like the sound of that at all. We need to get to the Pollock system and help the Kittimer before it's too late. Indeed it does. I'll need all the help I can get with this situation. Consider this a field promotion, Captain. Now then, set a course to the Pollock system, best possible speed. Voyager and Chimera will rendezvous with you there. Janeway out.
Let's go ahead and upgrade my ship real quick. There we go. Upgrade that real fast.
We've arrived in the Pollock system, Captain. I have the Kittimer on sensors. She's taken heavy damage and is not responding to our hails. Your orders? Sensors indicate several critical systems are offline, Captain, including communications. I am reading numerous life signs on board, however.
Something's not right here. Where are the Borg ships that attacked the Kittimer? Captain, I want you to scan those nearby gas clouds while we assist the crew of the Kittimer. Make sure they're not hiding any unwanted guests.
Sensors are having difficulty getting clear resolution through the gaseous anomalies. We will need to move in to very close range to acquire useful information.
You can set your ship's...
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
This is Janeway. We're detecting some unusual gamma radiation levels near your position. We're having trouble getting a clear scan. I don't like the look of it.
So, depending on the profession that you chose at the beginning of the game, tactical, science, or engineering, throughout the game there are certain instances where you can use your profession to make it an in-game decision.
Try recalibrating your multispatial sensor array. That should provide a better reading. Let me know what you find out there. That level of radiation could hide a lot of things, including the Borg.
The multispatial sensor array has been recalibrated, Captain.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The Borg!
Target's shield has failed.
Cover your shields and prepare to be boarded. All life forms will be assimilated.
The Borg are attacking us as well. Use full impulse to reach us quickly.
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions. The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous. I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
The Borg did some serious damage to the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because no one else is fit to do so. I'm reading a few probes from the Kittimer in the system. Looks like they were conducting research here before the Borg attacked. I want you to collect data from those probes. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. We'll send teams to aid the Kittimer while you collect that data. One more thing. If you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. I know firsthand what fighting the Borg can do, even to seasoned officers.
We're scared. We all studied Admiral Janeway's Borg tactics, but no one thought we'd have to use them so soon. I know we need to be ready for the day when we're alone against the Collective. The counselors are already working with the crew. Do you want them to convey a message from you? Understood. I'll tell the crew what you said and set a course for the next anomaly. If the Borg show up again, we'll be ready.
I've linked the Iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer. Good. Head for probe number 2. One last probe, and we should be able to assemble all of the data. Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now. Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help. I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. All hands, battle stations.
They're firing. I need help.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
More Borg! I don't know if we're ready for this.
Hold the line. We've beaten them before, we can do it again. Remember your training. You're Starfleet officers. You've got this.
Target shield has failed.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected. It's an invasion force.
We are the Borg. From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
Warning. Ship is under attack.
They're leaving. Scan their trajectory. I want to know where they're going.
Target shield has failed.
Concentrate fire on that sphere.
Direct hit.
All right. Here's how I see it, Captain. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Based on our analysis, their most likely target is the Vega system. There's a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it, they'll have a large population to assimilate.
Okay, so like this, I can finally use one. It seems like they don't like tactical officers that much.
Agreed. Voyager and Chimera are better equipped to hold off the Borg and assist the Kittimer. Once you've warned the colony, return to Earth space dock.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Shields up. Red alert.
You will become one. with the Borg. Resistance is futile.
Certain missions allow you to remotely hail your contact by clicking on the hail icon along the right side of the mission tracker.
You need to warn the Vega colony about the impending attack. We'll do what we can here to hold off the Borg and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Alright, so we got some more ship stuff from that. Yeah, more ship stuff. So we'll go ahead and put together... Oh, it's a console. I'm lazy with this a lot. Where's my button? Nope, that's transport button. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to do that here too. So this game bugs me a little bit. So there's two sets of keybinds. You have your ground keybinds, and then you have your space keybinds. I don't know why they felt it was necessary to do that. I guess it does kind of make sense whenever you look at the way that some people play. Anyway, me being lazy, you can come to the map, click on where you want to go, and it'll automatically travel you there. I guess it's not lazy, it's just taking advantage of a system that's in the game. Yeah, so this video's going over a little bit, but like I said, I want to finish the tutorial. Be honest, it's longer than I remember it being. Because I thought the part that I'm doing right now, because I know what I'm getting ready to do, but I thought that the part that I'm getting ready to do right now was later in the game. I thought it was after you finished the tutorial section. So, but like I said, it's been a little while since I played the game, and maybe I'm just forgetting certain things.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain? Tivrell managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today? Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony. Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
The Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here. Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
attack. Target's shields have failed.
I think part of the reason that it feels like it's taking so long also, I don't typically go through all of the dialogue stuff. I usually just skip through all of it. So it takes, man, a fraction of the time to do stuff. But with me, you know, I'm doing full playthroughs here, so we need to have the full experience.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Target's shields have failed.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Target's shields have failed.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Choose your away team for your next mission. Your choices for who will be...
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters. No, sir. I'll follow your lead. That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Please, Ava! The Borg are everywhere! Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated. Thank you. I don't want to be assimilated.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here! Starfleet!
Starfleet's here. Oh, thank God. Please,
Thank you.
You have to help us.
We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal,
And we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Press the U key to view your status or the status of your ship and bridge officers.
No, I just did this. Why did this change? Goodness. So I think they're both the same. Both the same one. So the other one. Add him.
Oh no! We're too late!
Please, get us out of here!
It's over. It's finally over.
Leave me the hell out of here!
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of Chimera or Voyager, sir.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements? I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg. I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship. No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings, but Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
then double-click it to equip it. With a kit equipped, abilities are added to your action bar that you now have in ground combat.
We have lowered shields for the transporters, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
The pattern enhancers are working. I'm not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way. I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
Remember when we thought fighting a Borg sphere was the worst thing that could happen today?
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians is beamed to the ship, Captain.
That's new, by the way. Having those guys spawning back there. I don't ever remember that. It used to always just be this. You had to hold
Shields
this
are
gate.
back up, sir. But more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
All right, Koles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't hesitate.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg.
Look over there! That drone, it's Captain Taggart!
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field. The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
We need to help Captain Taggart! Initiating emergency medical transport.
Sickbay has received Captain Taggart. They are initiating emergency medical procedures.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible. We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over. Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late. Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
Is under attack. Target's shield has failed. Target's shield has failed.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Warning. Ship is under
From
attack.
this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Target's shield has failed.
There are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Lower your shields and prepare to be ordered. All life forms will be assembling.
A cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
All hands, this is Admiral Janeway. Target that cube and open fire.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
You've done well. Now let's finish this.
Target's shield has failed.
Sorry about the delay. Dealing with the Borg at Pollux took longer than I'd have liked. As you can see, Starfleet got our request for backup. More ships are on the way. Oh, you'd be surprised, Captain. Mirandas are a lot tougher than you think. That ship helped you save a lot of lives here today. Treat her well, and she'll do a lot more for you and your crew. I want you to return to Earth Space Dock. Admiral Quinn will want a full report from us. Meet me in his office after you arrive.
We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
I'll see you back at Earth Space Dock, Captain. One more thing. Try not to pick any more fights with the Borg before you get there. I think you've had enough excitement for now. Janeway out.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
So this is actually the end of it. For some reason, I had thought that mission was after the tutorial, or the tutorial zone. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, this is the end of the tutorial zone. So next time we revisit Star Trek, we'll start in, and I'll do a couple of the episode missions per video, try and make it like an episode. So let's go get this finished up, and then we'll be done with this for today. It's a long flight, though. Oh, you know what I can do? Hang on. If it'll let me. Can I do it? Nah, I can't do it yet. I guess the Miranda-class ship doesn't have the ability to transwarp. Then you can do this over here, but I don't actually like this. I don't know why. I just kind of takes away from it for me, so I have it off. Looks better. Check weapons. Oh, right. Stuff for later in the game. We're getting closer. Here's Vulcan. Earth is not too terribly far from Vulcan.
Starfleet welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic to Earth Space Dock. Paris shuttle arriving in docking bay 6.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you in person. I've already filed my report with the Admiral. He's waiting for yours now. You've showed exemplary performance under duress. You saved a lot of people, including Captain Taggart. You stood tall against the Borg in combat. That's a lot to face as a cadet on a training cruise, but you handled it all very well. I've said as much in my report. Now, more than ever, Starfleet needs its best and brightest officers out there to defend the Federation and uphold the ideals that make it strong. Officers like you. I can't speak for the Admiral, but I believe you and your crew have a bright future ahead. Don't mention it. For now, duty calls. You have a report to give, and I'll be meeting with the Admiralty to discuss plans for the Vega situation. Take care.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet. Yes, I see that here in the report filed by Admiral Janeway. She granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Taggart, his acting first officer, correct? Facing off against a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? You've had quite a day. In your own words, tell me what happened out there. That's quite the story. Don't worry. I have statements here from Admiral Janeway, Captain Nog, and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others. And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair. Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor? Those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me. Captain Taggart went through hell, but he's on the road to a full recovery, thanks to you. Don't dwell on the negative. The lives you saved on your ship and at Vega Colony are what matter the most here. Now it's up to you and your crew to continue to honor Starfleet as you carve out your own legacy. Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch Okeg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dur's racks to customize your starship's appearance. We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Alright, so that is that. Diplomatic Orders is the first main quest for... Oh, nope, that wasn't right. For the first episode of the Klingon War. So we will pick back up there in the next video. I appreciate everybody joining me on this little adventure of mine. I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. And I hope all you guys have good adventures yourself.